Pony AI just hit its 300th Robotaxi, and the stock's up 52% this year. But the real question is, can this momentum actually last? Now, I've been watching this one closely, and what I'm seeing right now could change how we think about autonomous driving stocks, because most people, they don't realize it. But Pony AI isn't just testing cars, it's already running paid robotaxi services in 4 of China's biggest cities. That's right, no drivers, no hike, just real passengers paying real money. So why is the stock moving? Well, the company is expanding fast. They're aiming for over 1,000 autonomous vehicles by the end of this year, 2025. And that kind of scaling could slash costs, increase margins, and bring this business a lot closer to profitability than Wall Street ever expected. But here's where it gets interesting. While other Chinese tech names are getting hammered by macro fears, analysts still rate Pony AI a strong buy with nearly 60% upside. That means that someone big believes that this isn't just another spec play. It's a company executing under pressure. Hey, what's up? My name is Rick Orford. I've been trading since 1999, and no, I'm not a financial advisor. It's a good thing. I break down the numbers so retail investors like us can make smarter, more confident decisions with our money. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. And you all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by almost 6 times. Go to fool.com/RickO to get your 10 stock picks right now. So let's talk about how Pony AI's latest milestone and its unique edge in China could be setting the stage for its next leg up. Pony AI was founded back in 2016, and today they're headquartered in California. But make no mistake, most of its operations and growth story are rooted in China. The company develops advanced autonomous driving systems and services built around its core technology called the virtual driver. But simply, Pony AI is the brain powering many of China's self-driving vehicles. Its AI platform helps cars navigate complex city streets with no human intervention. This is a major leap that turns what used to sound like science fiction into reality. Now, by 2022, Pony AI had already secured a taxi license in China, officially putting its driverless technology on the road and accelerating the race towards full-scale autonomous mobility. And that move changed everything. It wasn't just a test, it was commercialization. The virtual driver technology also works in various vehicles. Pony's main focus right now includes robotaxis, robotrucks, and personally owned vehicles. But in terms of robotaxis, imagine booking an Uber for a second, but when it arrives, there's no driver in sight. And that is already happening in the busiest cities in China, like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and even Shenzhen. Fully operational, fully autonomous, with real passengers and real revenue. Now, here's where things start to get interesting with the story. Who's actually using Pony's tech? That's the question. The company's got 2 main target markets. First is the everyday people in major Chinese cities who just need to get from point A to point B. And second is the major automakers that are venturing into autonomous vehicles. This second market is where Pony AI profits from personally owned vehicles by licensing their technology to the automakers. And some of their existing partners include Toyota, GAC, and BAIC. Now, the last 2 may not be household names here in the States, but they're industry giants in Asia, the kind that move millions of vehicles each year. So you could say that Pony AI isn't going at this alone. It's leveraging partnerships to scale smarter, faster, and cheaper. Now, Pony AI's strong foothold in China comes from the country's more flexible regulatory environment for autonomous driving. unlike the stricter framework here in the States, China's lenient or more lenient approach has allowed Pony AI to test, deploy, and scale its technology years ahead of many of its Western competitors. In plain English, it means that while other companies are still chasing government approvals, Pony AI's cars are already out there making money today. And I know you're wondering, of course, how the stock's doing lately, because that's why you're here, right? So let's break that down. Pony stock recently closed at around $21 a share, down from its high of $24.92 that was recorded on October 2nd. Year to date, the stock is up 52%, but here's the kicker. It gained nearly 14% in the last 5 trading days. Momentum is clearly building. And when you see that kind of short-term spike after a pullback, it's usually a sign that the smart money's starting to pay attention again. Now, it looks like things are heating up for Pony stock this week, and I know some of you have been asking why, because it came up in my Discord channel. So let's get into it. Just a few days ago, Pony AI hit a major production milestone, the rollout of their 300th ArcFox Alpha T5 Robotaxi, developed in partnership with Beijing Automotive Industry Corporation, that's the BAIC. The announcement came during the 2025 World Intelligent Connected Vehicles Conference in Beijing, where Pony showcased its ability to not just innovate, but actually produce at scale. And this 300th BAIC Robotaxi marks a critical step towards expansion. It's currently in testing and validation before full commercial deployment in Beijing and Shenzhen later this year. Together with the ongoing ramp-up of their 7th generation Guangzhou Automobile Group Robotaxi, Pony AI is on track to hit a combined fleet of 1,000 autonomous vehicles by year-end. The company says this milestone will prove its ability to scale efficiently, which is a key differentiator in the autonomous driving race. Each new generation of Robotaxi gets cheaper, smarter, and faster to produce. And that's how you go from experimental to profitable. They emphasized that this milestone reflects their ongoing commitment to delivering fast, safe, efficient, and intelligent mobility solutions to its users. So it's not just a headline milestone, it's proof of execution, and that's what investors are really paying attention to. But why does this matter? Well, producing these vehicles at scale will reduce per unit costs, improve gross margins, and accelerate revenue growth. And with the current pace, profitability might arrive sooner than anyone on Wall Street expects. In other words, this could be the inflection point where scale starts compounding returns. And of course, I'll be covering Pony in future videos, including their upcoming third quarter financials, so be sure to watch out for it. So with all that out of the way, is Pony AI stock a buy? Well, to answer that, let's see what Wall Street thinks. A consensus among 7 analysts rate Pony AI stock a strong buy with a high target of around $33, and that's upgraded from $26. That represents roughly 57% upside from its latest closing price. Now, over the last 3 months, the average analyst score has gone up to 4.71, and that shows us renewed confidence across the board. And here's what stands out. The strong buy rating has stayed firm despite macroeconomic uncertainty and Chinese market volatility. That tells us that the analysts both that are following Pony AI are seeing consistent execution and not getting shaken by the noise. So you could say the pros are betting on this story, that it's still got room to run. But what do you think? Is now a good time to enter, or are you going to be buying on the dips or waiting on the sidelines for confirmation? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. It'll help others find the video, it'll support the channel, and of course you won't miss out on any of my future deep dives. Well, folks, that's it for me today in this video. I wanted to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.